You've turned on to Rykerroad.
TFK is up to bat. That is actually the short version of the
wow
of 1,000 Foot Krutch is just TFK. I Get Wicked from the album The End Is Where We Begin, one of my favorite albums of theirs. And I figured since we're kind of in a, wicked mood tonight as far as like music. I mean, honestly, it's the only way I can think to describe it, but it's like, it's just because this hits it on the head for me. Right. I'm very excited to see what you think, but what do you know about 1,000 Foot Krutch? Because I've listened to them for a while. Do you know anything, maybe any songs or anything?
I've never even heard these. I've never even heard of this.
Okay, all right.
Like at all. Well, then, I don't know, man. Why don't we just go ahead and get this intro done?
All right, take us home, man. Let's do it.
Let me drink my apple juice before we start watching Christian
David
bands,
Buster's.
though. Welcome back, you music junkies. I'm Eric. I'm the hip-hop head.
I'm Kyle. I'm the metal head.
And we're brothers that react to shit. Let's do that. We got tonight, 1,000 Foot Krutch. Kyle's never told me about these people. He acts like I know him. I don't. I don't know that I know them.
Yeah, this is just a good one. So if you are ready, we will dive in.
I'm ready, man. Okay. Let's go.
I can be nice, but don't test me.
Right off the rip, I'm going to say it's got a very, now I could be wrong when they start, it could be a completely different vibe. Mm-hmm. Right now, I'm getting a very POD vibe.
Okay.
Which they were a Christian like band as well type thing. And if this goes the way I think it's going to go, I think I will dig this. Again, POD, just because they were a Christian band and not meaning anything, I slammed that shit in everybody's car.
Oh,
Everybody
dude,
did
Alive
it with me.
And like just, they've got so many good songs.
This is already what it's kind of reminding me of. Now it could change, but immediately that's what I kept thinking of. So, all right.
Oh yeah. All right.
Let's go, guys.
I can get wicked. I get wicked.
Yeah.
There's no escaping it. Wicked. You wanna kick it? Watch me get wicked. Step up and get it, 'cause I get wicked. Came to rip this spot up. Stick to clowns 'cause the devil wears Prada. We want.
I was hoping you were gonna dig these verses, dude. He's got some serious good bars in this. I wouldn't say it's the best thing he's ever written, because the rest of the album goes much harder.
Okay.
As far as maybe the verses, but this one's still very good. So yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Get wicked. Step up and get it, 'cause I get wicked. Came to rip this spot up. Stick to clowns 'cause the devil wears Prada. We want peace, but we can make this ratty. Stop. We don't wanna hurt nobody. You can't hang me 'cause my nature's nice. And my heart's for the people of the world tonight. If you got a problem with it, take it up with life. 'Cause if you try to push me, it ain't gonna be.
Did he just say if you got a problem, take it up with life?
Yeah, if you got a problem with it, take it up with life. Like,
Nature's nice, and my heart's for the people of the world tonight. If you got a problem with it, take it up with life. 'Cause if you try to push me, it ain't gonna be nice. I get wicked, wicked, I get wicked. There's no escaping it, wicked. You wanna kick it? Watch me get wicked. Step up and get it, 'cause I am not afraid of this mountain in my way. You can push me to my knees, I believe.
So if you had not told me that they were a Christian band, would have not known.
yeah.
It's funny that a lot of bands, rappers, musicians, whatever have you, do a lot of very spiritual talking.
Yeah.
So that doesn't mean anything. Just because they don't say fuck, every 3 seconds doesn't mean that they can't, or even if they do, doesn't mean they can't be a religious person. So this is very interesting for a Christian, what you would consider like a Christian band. It's not what people think. I think if people stopped like categorizing it like that, I know that we categorize music like that, but if you stopped categorizing music like that, and this is just a rock band, it's not, well, they're all Christians, so it's a Christian rock band. No, it's a band. It's a band. They just don't say motherfucker and let me get a BJ or something like
Right.
fucking off the wall ridiculous.
Yeah.
So that's the thing, is that this is something that I think more people listen to than they think, and they're shocked when they're like, "Oh, I listen to a Christian band. Who cares?"
I had an instance where someone I knew didn't know that Skillet was a Christian band for the longest time, and when I finally told them, it like ruined it for them.
That's what I mean. Like,
It was, they were like, "No, don't tell me that." So,
and it's like,
it's funny,
but you like their music, so you can't back out now.
right? It's
Just because maybe a belief that you don't necessarily follow or want to or whatever have you doesn't mean anything. You know, there's plenty of bands and stuff like that probably have very, very different, beliefs and political views and all that. I still listen to them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
anyways, that was a little rant, but let's get back into it, guys.
Yeah.
That was very interesting. Had you not told me that, I would have not known.
right.
So
You can push me to my knees, I believe. And I am now awake, uncontrolled and not ashamed. When it rushes over me, I feel free.
like even that,
P.S. Don't play me like a 3DS. These cats can't see us. The wrong ears, cavaliers. Don't mistake kindness for weakness. They never wanted to hear us. Blown speakers, spitting the Trinity, hook, line, and sequence. Hitting your brain like a G6, no secrets. My fate's my life, it's rolling the dice. If you try to push me, it ain't gonna be nice. I get wicked, I get wicked.
some of it now, I mean, now knowing it, I can put it together, but still,
Yeah.
this is. Back there with the cowbell.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it when
It's doing the whole stereo thing.
I love it. Yeah, when I can hear that guitar like in one ear, and then like they start talking in the other, stuff like that. Let me go back. I want to hear that again.
Yeah.
I can be nice. Don't test me. I get wicked. There's no escaping it. Wicked. You wanna kick it? Watch me get wicked. Step up and get it, 'cause I get wicked when you come against me. So quit it, stop trying to push me around. Let's kick it. If you really wanna touch fire, come get it. Step up, I'll bring you down.
This is very like deep, like that like grunge deep.
Yeah.
'Cause I get wicked.
Yeah.
Punches you. Yeah. Okay, so that was "I Get Wicked" by 1,000 Foot Krutch. What did you think?
Now, while I will say it's probably not my favorite thing, again, now knowing that, yes, they are a Christian band, blah, 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 we've already said all that, but it's really good. Whether they were or not, it would not change my view on, like, again, this was awesome. It wasn't my favorite. The sound was there for me. But some of the way he delivered things or sang or something, just it wasn't quite what I wanted it to be with that sound.
Okay.
It was close. It was very close.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like 100%. This was probably about, if we did the whole out of 100, it was a solid like 90.
Okay.
Like,
I mean, yeah.
That's how I would say that. I think whether it's on here or not, I think I would like to indulge in them a little bit more, and kind of find that, like, sound or whatever it is, and see what they're a little bit about. Trying to judge something off of one song is impossible.
Right. Right.
It could have been you just showed me that one that I really didn't like, off that album or whatever. So There is that possibility, but I think regardless, it was easy to jam to, like, you know, and just kind of feel like I said, the sound was there as far as like the beat and, you know, everything in the background, but him a little bit was just a little off for me. But it didn't ruin it.
Right.
So it was definitely good. I really enjoyed it.
1,000 Foot Krutch has this weird thing where it's like, dude, like when I'm into them, I'm into them. And then there's a time where it just kind of comes where I'm like, I'm ready to move on. Like,
Sure.
Trevor's voice is so unique that it's one of those that he doesn't.
I forgot he does this live. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Actually, all right. I give it a little more respect then.
Well, it's more so the idea that it's like his voice is honestly like it's one of those where like when you hear certain bands, you know for a fact it's them.
Right.
Not so much in their guitar work and such. I mean, they've got a kind of I would say a consistent sound with how they do things, but it's undeniable when Trevor comes in. And
right.
Trevor's kind of like a Corey Taylor in the aspect of that he has been featured on a lot of different songs, one of which was actually a heavier worship band. The other one was a Christian rapper, and I think he's done some other things like here and there kind of early in his career. But he always brings it no matter what he does. And
I mean, it's clearly he knows what he's doing, and he's super talented. So
the one last thing I'll say is that if you have not seen 1,000 Foot Krutch live, you need to. It was honestly the coolest experience that happened to us. We went to what's called Winter Jam. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it takes place here in Cleveland, Ohio. And basically what it is that it's $10 for 10 bands. And you get to basically first come, first serve. You know, it's like a whole like, you know, Christian, you know, evangelical kind of a thing that they do. There's a speaker and things like that. But big names show up to play. Skillet's played and headlined many years, all that stuff. And Third Day, if I remember, was supposed to play that night. Now they're not my favorite Christian band at all. Like it's just like they've got some good stuff, but a little of them goes a long way for me. They're kind of almost like churchy worship music. For whatever reason, Third Day couldn't make it. And 1,000 Foot Krutch had a day off in Cleveland, and I guess the promoter called them and said, "Hey, we need a spot filled. Can you?" Oh no, sorry, they weren't. They weren't opening. Or my God. They weren't closing the show. They were kind of like a mid-act. Third Day was like a mid-act. That's what it was. But we were like, oh, man, Third Day's not here. Wait, 1,000 Foot Krutch is here? And, dude, it was like they came out. Their stage was just decorated. At the time, it was their album called Welcome to the Masquerade. And, like, their guitarist had, like, all these dreads with this really wicked mask on with these almost, like, military black and gold suits. And Trevor has a mic stand that he actually jumps up on that has foot placements that he'll either scream or do different stuff on it and everything. Like, it was... Holy shit. It was an unreal experience. When they were done, I looked at my friend. I was like, I'm ready to go home. like that was the finale for me. So all that being said, definitely get a chance, you know, sometime like before you die, definitely see 1,000 Foot Krutch. They're amazing. So
I mean, like I said, it was. I still enjoyed it. It just wasn't my favorite, and like I said, I'll take a little bit more of a journey on this band. So like I said, I enjoyed it enough. That I would. So hey guys, if you liked what you saw, you know what to do. Hit the like button and subscribe. That way you never miss an upload. And if you want to see more of this, comment down below. If not, comment what you do want to see, because that's how we figure shit out. So, all right, guys. Cheers.
Adios. You get wicked.